Good morning everybody, and welcome to Green Lighting LED's webinar on project financing for LED lighting solutions. We're going to be talking a little bit about how Green Lighting LED provides financing options so our distributors can in turn relay that to their customers and allow more projects to be available through short-term and long-term financing options. Some of you on the webinar today may be familiar with our company, but if you're not, Green Lighting LED is a designer and manufacturer of LED lighting solutions, and that ranges from LED fixtures to different types of LED bulbs. And currently in the market today, we see a trend of LED, the diodes themselves, their pricing is going down, and production overall sales are good and production continues to increase with customer demand. So more people are becoming familiar with LED lighting and what it's all about and the energy savings and the long life. But there's some limiting factors, and probably the biggest limiting factor out there on the market is the cost. Now we typically offset that by providing our customers and our distributors ROI projections on what their total energy savings are going to be and also their total savings including labor. So they know exactly when their ROI is going to be. But still, the overall initial price point of LEDs is higher than traditional lighting sources, and that creates a hesitation in the marketplace for customers that aren't willing to just stroke a check and make a big investment for something new and different. We're really excited to offer some of these new leasing options. Typically, the way we're operating is a lease to own that can be stretched over a time period. It's extremely affordable. Basically, for every 25 grand that the final customer spends either on the lights or the installation, their monthly payment can be as low as $500 a month. Many companies out there across the states are using some sort of financing to purchase their equipment, whether that's computers or different items, and now we're able to offer that for LED lighting. So the final customer can finance 100% of the project up to and including the installation of the light bulbs and fixtures. Leasing solutions benefit both the customer and the distributor at the same time. The energy savings, depending on how long you stretch out the lease to own option, the energy savings typically can pay for the lights themselves. So if you have a lease over 5 years and it breaks it down into a monthly payment, but that company is saving X number of dollars over that same period, but essentially the lights are paying for themselves over that 5-year period, 4-year period, depending on the length of the lease. Businesses today typically don't have a lot of cash on hand. Everybody's working close based on the economy, even though we're growing a little bit. So it's easier than a bank loan and fixed payments with little out-of-pocket cash. There's really no down payment for anything. No high percentage down. It's not like the customers have to make a 20% down payment. It's typically the first and last month of the lease that they pay. And so there's flexibility there and convenience for not having to shell out for a $100,000 project. Basically, they can pay for that over a certain length of time. So all the way around, it benefits the end customer. It gets them a better product, a better lighting solution, and the financing to be able to afford that solution. So in looking at our distributors, we wanted to ask a couple questions of, what if you could have more profitable sales and close more of your proposals and quotes and get paid quickly without any cash out of hand? And those are the general benefits of what happens with our distribution network by going through a program of financing. The cash flow stays positive, there's no money out up front, and the payment happens quickly. As soon as the lights get delivered, then payments get made to everybody. And it provides a service to the customers which helps us close more deals, and projects as low as $5,000 are available and there's no cap. So basically the number of quotes that we make, we're able to convert a higher rate, which keeps more money going, lands more projects, and all of our distributors then have this option to pass along to their customers, providing benefits and both benefiting the customer and the distributor at the same time while landing more projects. So everybody really wins with financing options from Greenlighting LED. There's a real simple one-page application, and a credit decision is typically going to be made within 24 hours. Within 1 to 2 business days, we're going to have a reaction. And there's no financials needed for purchases up to $150,000 with terms ranging from 12 to 60 months. And there's pretty strong tax benefits that are available to be deducted, and no large upfront cost or out-of-pocket cost. I think I mentioned this, only a first and last month part of the lease. And there's a new business program for new companies that still want to buy LED lighting up to $50,000. So how do you take advantage of these options? First, what you'll do is when you're working on a project, request a quote from Greenlighting LED for the complete package, including what you're selling the light bulbs for from Greenlighting LED, and also any installation costs that you're aware of. Then there's a simple application that gets filled out for credit. We provide the quote right away once we have those numbers. And upon approval, we email the documents for a signature. The client signs and returns that documentation, and then the deposit and the purchase order goes to us, Greenlighting LED, to place the order. Once the initial deposit is made to us, the lease will commence, but we'll hold the balance until final delivery is taken place. So the order, delivery, install is all covered, and we work quickly to provide the quotes and get everything rolling, and then both Greenlighting and the distributor gets paid by the financing company once the product arrives. On this slide, you can see a quote that's an example of a project that we've worked on before. And you can see the total equipment cost estimated to be about $100,000, including the installation. And that gets broken up into different monthly installments, 24 all the way up to 60. And the percentage rate goes down as the months increase. A 60-month lease could be as low for a $40,000 project as 2.538%. So the total cost of that would be about $1,000. On a 48-month lease, that can go up to 2.9%, 36-month 3.6%, and so on. But still, the percentage rates are very good, better than what you would get at a bank, and it provides a long-term financing option for the project. Along with the quote, you can see that we have the credit application right there ready for the customer to fill out to get pre-approved for the lease. And that's it, everybody. This is the leasing package that Greenlighting LED provides its distributors to in turn pass on to their customers for a long-term financing option to help land more projects. So if anybody has any questions, we'll take them at this time. But basically, in short, it can be anywhere as low as a 12-month lease up to a 60-month lease, projects as low as $5,000 with no cap, no finances are needed up to $150,000. New companies that still want to buy LED lights can buy up to $50,000 based on credit approval. We get our credit approval within 24 hours or 1 business day, and we try and turn around that right back to the customers quickly. We provide a quote for the lease ahead of time so that they know exactly what they'll be paying over what period of time. This is available for you guys. We hope you take advantage of it, and we look forward to continuing to work with you to provide LED lighting solutions for your clients and your customers in your niche of the market.